Christ, my cornerstone, I'm standing there with you.
Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to another Stone of Help podcast with Ebenezer Baptist Church. I'm Pastor Gene, and I'm excited you're here with us tonight. We have a special episode tonight. This coming Wednesday, the 19th, we have a special service. We have our annual restart service. Will be our total service that night. And we have Joel Condra here with us. Joel's our youth leader, and he's going to explain to us a little bit about what restart this year is going to be like.
I'm going to try to keep it short. There's a lot going on. Restart is our annual youth rally. We started this, I think this is year 5 that we've been doing this, and
Wow.
it's grown every year and become bigger every year and more involved and honestly more fun. This is one of the events. It causes me a lot of stress getting ready for it, but once it's here, it's so much fun and enjoyable. We call it Bryant, or Restart of Bryant, Alabama, because this isn't just for one church, it's for everybody in Bryant. It's a restart. It's a start of a new school year. It's a start of a lot of churches start their Sunday schools up at this time, their kids programs back up this time. And we wanted to just have a youth rally that kind of brings everybody together and restarts our year. And so it's got everything a youth rally should have. We start off with hanging out, eating food. We've got a new pavilion out back, getting ready to crank that thing up and just having time of fellowship and eating there. And then we'll split up from there. We've got something for everybody. We've got K through 6 is going to have their program that they'll be doing. They'll be going into their service time immediately after eating. And the older kids, 7th grade on up through 12th, is going to be heading out to the fields out to the side of the church and playing some games. And then we'll swap. The older kids will come inside and have their more game time and service time, and the younger kids will go outside and play games. We tried to do it big. I was a teenager once and going to camp and playing a bunch of fun games at camp. And I've always been like, man, I wish we had enough kids to get together and play some of these awesome camp games, the ones where you have
Right.
big balls and you're just going at it and you're doing big ball volleyball, big ball soccer, there's a big ball basketball. There's just so many cool games that you can play when you've got more than 5, 10, 15, 20 kids. When you start getting to 50 kids or 75 kids or 100 kids, you can do games on a whole nother level. And so that's something that we've adapted into what we do. We'll be out there playing big games, and so it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with that. The kids have a lot of fun with that. Then we'll come back inside, and it's not all about fun and food and hanging out. It's not all about the teenagers either. One of the things that, as a young youth pastor, when I started in ministry, one of the things that I loved is when I could go to a youth rally and they had everything set up. And it was almost like a break for me. I got to go and just enjoy, see the kids have fun. Everything was run smoothly. Hear preaching and teaching from the Word of God, enjoy the worship service, and just kind of take it as a breath of fresh air. And so that's another thing that we endeavor to do, is be a blessing to youth leaders,
Right.
youth pastors, their workers. So every youth leader that comes is getting a gift from our church. There is prizes for the kids, prizes that the youth leaders can win. I don't want to scare too many youth leaders, but there might be a game that you'll be involved with if you're the youth pastor and you bring kids. There's also a time during the service where youth pastors will get to get up on stage and let everybody else know who they are, what ministry they have, what they have coming up this fall. Again, it's all about the community, about getting the word out there to the youth in the community about what's available for them, who people are, where people are, and what they can be a part of. So we have that, and then have some games inside. You will remember this because I think it was the first year you were here. I came about the same time. And the first restart that we had, I don't remember if we had a guest speaker. I think we had a guest speaker. We did. Billy Crystal was our guest speaker that year. And then we hired a big band to come in and
Yeah,
play
that's right.
music. And after that first one, it was awesome. It was
Yeah.
great. But I looked at it and I said, this is not about other people outside, Brian. This is about us. We can do all of this. And every year since there, we've either had a guest speaker or a speaker right from this church or from the community.
Hmm.
Music has been our groups that are doing it. This year, for the first year, we're having other churches that are bringing their youth and doing the music for Restart. So it's not just one church; it's three different churches that are coming together and having their youth sing and do the worship service. We've got teenagers who are playing the piano for the invitation, and just it's a group effort. It's a restart for Bryant, Alabama. So very excited about it. If I remember the date correctly, August 19th, this Wednesday night, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central, and we'll go from 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock Eastern, and hopefully get you out of here by 9 o'clock. I don't like those late nights traveling home in the dark, but
Well, I'm excited because seems like the last couple we've been a couple of years we've been going on mission trips
that's right.
when it took place. So we've missed the last couple, but this year we're going to be here. I'm excited for it. Can you tell us anything for the Ebenezer family? Any needs you still may have that somebody watching this may could say, hey, that's something I need to go get involved with and do this Wednesday.
This Wednesday night, the biggest thing that I could say for if you're a member here, if you wear your purple shirt, your Ebenezer purple shirt, or if you have a Restart purple shirt from last year, wear that. And we're going to be directing kids. If anybody needs to know where a bathroom is, or where this is, or where that is, that identifies you as somebody who's from Ebenezer Baptist Church and who can direct them to where they need to go. So if you haven't been asked to do anything, you can still show up and help out, and that would be a big part of that. If I like to have a bunch of adults who are competent in the scriptures and who can lead a young person to Christ, or who is comfortable counseling a young person. So during our service time, if we have response during the invitation time, that we have an adult who can be there for the kids and encourage and counsel them. I also open it up for youth leaders that are here, youth workers that are here from the community. If you're here and you see one of your kids up there, by all means, go get next to them, pray for them. That honestly probably should have been the first thing I said, is pray. There's power in prayer, and there's power in a group coming together to pray. So we've got most of our bases covered on what we're doing Wednesday night. But if people want to be a part of it, prayer is the biggest thing, and then showing up and just being there to help out.
That's right. Amen. Absolutely. And so, like Joel said, you may not can come this Wednesday night, but if you will, set aside some time from 6 to 9, from six
Six
to
to nine
nine,
Eastern,
that
5
maybe you
to
can
8 Central.
just get along and pray over what's going on up here. As that's just as important. Being home praying is just as important as being up here and being involved. So this Wednesday night, the 19th, 6 to 9. Come join us. It's going to be great.
If you
God
know a
bless.
teenager who doesn't have a ride, I was talking to a teenager just the other day at a restaurant here in Bryant, who's like, "Well, the buses aren't running yet, and I can't get there." And I said, "We can work out a ride for you. If you've got a neighbor that you want to invite, and you can bring somebody with you, the more the merrier. Believe me, the games that we play are better. The bigger they are, the more kids that are there, the more fun it'll be. There's plenty of food, there's plenty of seating, there's plenty of space in the games. For those shy kids who say, I'm too terrified to get out there and play a game, the games are big enough that you can kind of stand to the side and not do anything, and you won't get noticed. So for those people, you're more than welcome to just kind of stand off to the side of the field and not really get involved. Believe me, there will be some kids that are very involved, and we do have a rule. I have to remember to stress this rule, especially in the big ball games. We play the ball, not the man. Don't hurt anybody. Don't run anybody over. Play the ball, not the man, because they get intense. They are some fun games. So.
So excited, looking forward to it. So we look forward to you coming and joining us this Wednesday night, Ebenezer Baptist Church, from 6 to 9. Until next episode, God bless.